Hello and welcome to our channel. I hope you enjoy our latest video. Our aim is to try and grow as much of our own food as we can, so if you'd like to follow our journey, please use the subscribe button below. Today I'm going to talk about beer traps. Slugs and snails are actually an important part of our ecosystem. They eat foliage that has died, and actually the Royal Horticultural Society has now said they're no longer considered to be a pest. There's a method that organic gardens have been using for a while is beer traps. It's a simple method of putting a container into the soil level, filling it up with a beer, because slugs and snails are attracted by the yeasty smell. And apparently a national study a couple of years back found that lager is the best thing to use, and being more effective than bitter in sort of attracting snails and slugs. And if you've got a local friendly pub was happy to give you sort of a drip from the drip tray, you can use that. Saves you buying anything to use it. But today I'm going to use some cheap lager from Aldi, 99p a bottle. I'll use some of it and I'll drink the rest of it myself today, so that's okay. We can share it with the slugs and snails. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So it's just a yoghurt pot. Got two. I'll put one on each side I think tonight and see how we go. So it's just a matter of digging a hole, getting up to soil level so the snails can easily access. I'll do one on this side as well, I think. One on the other side. Just firm it down so I can actually get in there. Not too bad. Open up the lager. And I'll put about 2 inches in the bottom. 2 inches in each one. It's actually the alcohol that kills them. So what they do is they crawl in, yeasty smell attracts them, and then the alcohol will kill them. And what I do is afterwards, I'll just pour whatever's in there into the compost bin, and it can decompose in there. Like the slugs actually can live, believe it or not, up to 6 foot in the soil, and they can smell yeasty smells from over 100 yards away. So I use this mainly in greenhouses or in polytunnels in confined spaces. Otherwise you could be attracting slugs and snails from all over the place into your garden because of the smell. In the garden, the most you can do in the garden I think is keep your garden as tidy as possible. Any old foliage on the floor they'll hide underneath, or any moist damp areas they'll find to hide in. So we don't seem to have much of a problem down the allotment actually, because I think we've got a bit of a hedgehog population down there, and quite a lot of birds visit the site as well, so I think they keep the population down on the allotment naturally. So it's a natural sort of cycle goes on there. I've actually found them before climbing up and trying to get through the window at the top here, so they will try and get into even a greenhouse. They're quite clever. So if your neighbour uses beer traps, it's quite beneficial for your own garden actually, because that will attract your slugs and snails into their garden. So yeah, that's one way of getting rid of them. So what we'll do is we'll come back tomorrow morning and see if we've trapped any slugs or snails in the two pots overnight. That's when they're most active, overnight. So we'll check on it in the morning again. Hello, so here we are next day. We want to look at the beer trap and see how we got on. This one appears to have about 3 or 4 snails and 3 or 4 slugs in it, so not bad for one night, quite good. And this one over here, it's got a couple of snails and a couple of slugs I think, so quite successful. As I said though, I'd use this in a confined space, the greenhouse or polytunnels, as if you do it outside, as we was talking about yesterday, you'll attract slugs and snails from all over the place. Apparently up to 100 yards they can smell the yeasty smell, so quite successful. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to watch further videos. Leave us a comment or give us a like. Thank you very much.